Well, how was it? That finale of Scandal, the series finale. I just read on Twitter, a lot of people are saying it was anticlimactic. I don't know. So, Scandal has just ended after 7 seasons, and it was a good episode, but I felt like for it to be the last episode, they could have done a little more. If you haven't seen it, you probably shouldn't watch this because I'm going to give it all away. Um, Basically, there was an ending. Was it a happy ending? I don't know. But I'm puzzled by the end. Is Olivia going to be president one day? Was she hanging with all the other presidents? I have my red wine ish in honor of Scandal. I ate some popcorn as well. I'm trying to figure out exactly what happened. But basically, if you've been watching towards the end what was going on with Scandal, uh, they was all testifying, so they all went to testify. The committee was going to make a decision, and David Rosen was going to have to carry it out. So then Jake decided he didn't want no more to do with this. David told him, I'm not scared of you, because Cyrus told Jake, go kill David. David said, I'm not dealing with this anymore. I'm not afraid of you. You're the bitch. Whatever. And so then all of a sudden Jake decided he wasn't dealing with it no more. And he just kind of gave up and said it was over. But that made Cyrus decide that he was going to do the dirty work. And he killed David. And that was a very, very ugly part of the episode. I don't think David had to die. Because everybody else, well, I know Quinn and Charlie, they got a happy ending. Huck, actually, when I think about it, was this even a good ending of the show? Because where did it leave everybody? I'm going to go through the characters and see where it left people. But basically, I think Olivia becomes president in the future. I think that's what it left us with. So, if nothing else, hey, that was a good one, you know. David Rosen died, so then Abby was left alone, and for a while they all thought they was going to jail. Turns out none of them went to jail, and of course you knew what none of them would go to jail. The only person who went to jail was Jake, which was fucked up because then Cyrus gets off scot-free. How does Cyrus get off scot-free? He was the main culprit. He had to resign, so he was no longer vice president. But how does he get off scot-free? No jail time or nothing. Meanwhile, Jake rots in prison for the rest of his life for all the B613 crimes. In the end, they were all going to go to jail. Olivia better be proud, happy for her daddy. Papa Pope came and saved him. He testified, and he must have convinced them to finger Jake, and everybody else got off. Because otherwise, they would have all been going to jail. As far as endings, though, it kind of left you hanging. So you don't know. Abby lost her man, so she's single. Huck never really had anybody. Before that whole Charlie thing, I thought Huck and Quinn would have ended up together. But, whatever. And, no really talk about whether Huck ever got back with his children or his son or anything. Just, just left Huck, what happens with, is it OPA or QPA? What happens with the future of that? Abby's single, Huck is single. Maybe they ought to get together. Nothing really happened between Olivia and Fitz. They had sex one last time because she thought she was going to jail, but whatever. And then at the end, he pulls up on her in his car and says hi, and she says hi. It was very 50 Shades of Grey or whatever. And it was like, you know, my idea for Scandal, after watching it all these years, was that somehow in the end, they would at least either get married or go to that house in Vermont or something. I mean, I don't know. Olivia had other shit to do. She didn't want to go to Vermont, fine. But, I mean, I just thought it would end some other type of way. I mean, something more definite between Fitz and Olivia after we've been watching this relationship for all these years. Just for them to say hi and look at each other. I tell you, it left a lot of loose ends. And the more I'm talking about it, the more I'm digesting it, because I literally just finished watching it 5 minutes ago. I'm kind of disappointed. Charlie and Quinn got married. That was the only happy ending. Olivia and her father apparently made up. He testified for him, kept them all out of jail, and they still have dinner. Sometime in the future, I'm pretty sure Olivia Pope became president because her picture was hanging in the National Museum or wherever, where all the other presidents' pictures hang. No talk if she ever married Fitz, if they ever really became, you know, the couple. I tell you what, at the end, Melly was signing some paper, and she stood up in front of all these people, and she went over and stood next to Marcus, and they held hands. So I guess Melly and Marcus got together. So that was another, I guess, happy ending for them. I wonder if she got married while she was in the White House. I don't know. You know, Scandal, it wasn't what it used to be. It kind of caught me back in this last season, had me caught up. But I think, especially by them knowing, this last episode felt forced. And by them knowing that this was going to be the last episode, they knew this was the last season. They could have made a better season finale. I thought ABC could at least gave me a 2-hour season finale. It seems like everything was building up, building up. And then they just kind of crunched everything into this last hour. It was very anticlimactic. I don't have much else to say about it. If you haven't watched it, I hope I didn't spoil it for you. Tune in, watch it. I don't know. If that was the best they could do, I guess it was time for Scandal to go on off the air. Because, yeah, it was a bit anticlimactic. So, yeah, that was just my review, reaction to just my opinion of just having watched Scandal. It was a good 7 years. Scandal was a really groundbreaking show, having a black female lead on network television for all of these years, and Kerry Washington really played that role. So it did its thing while it was on, and I guess it ran its course. So farewell to Scandal. Thank you for tuning in. As always, please comment, like, subscribe, whatever. If you clicked on this video thinking you were going to actually see the series finale, I apologize. This is just a review of the series finale. I hope you enjoyed it. And that's all. Bye. Oh, here's the Scandal. I don't know how many times I should do that. Wine is good. Okay, it's Thursday night. I have things to do, so I'm gonna go. Bye.